Hey, this is kind of follow-up video on where I personally invested in Maritime City. While in this video that got a lot of attention, I was describing how to properly evaluate investment opportunities in Dubai Islands, Rashid Yachts and Marina, and in Maritime City. I explained that Maritime City, it's completely different target audience that you might be reselling or you might be offering your apartment to rent. So following that line, I can say that there is only one project that appeals to me, that has perfect payment plan, that has perfect sizes and price per square foot and quality that is needed for these people in Maritime City sitting in offices that will be willing to pay me either relatively high rents compared to other developments in the area, or they will be paying me premium to get that unit. And I will describe you now, starting with the map as always. I'll describe you the logic why I put my money into that particular property. Now we are talking about a project called Nautica 1. There were two towers, Nautica 1 and 2, by Select Group. Select Group is one of the renowned developers with a good reputation in Dubai. They built the full area inside Business Bay called Peninsula. They built other projects around the city and have a good ratio of price to quality they deliver. So this developer launched in Maritime the project called Nautica, and it makes a lot of sense because before Beyond came to build luxurious kind of property and community in Maritime City, we were looking at it as an area with its own anchor that creates demand. I mean the Maritime Free Zone. So it's a lot of business sitting here. The shipment companies, the production companies, anyone connected to maritime business. So they need a proper quality of housing. They need proper, they will be happy to live across the road from the office they need to be, with some nice sea views, with the proper quality of the development. And not every area needs to be kind of luxurious. We also need just decent quality, normal quality properties for just normal people. We don't need every community to be luxurious, right? Especially if that community doesn't hold enough power and infrastructure to be really kind of luxurious. I very doubt the beach access in the island, but let's see. Now, this part of the island will be developed by Beyond into a kind of luxurious destination. Why I'm saying kind of, it's because Beyond is doing great job on the piece of land that they have, but we can say that there is a master developer for the area when the full area is developed by one developer. When there is one developer that develops, let's say, a bunch of high-rise buildings, even if they are gated, the rest of the island is not in their policy. So there are projects by Damak, by Danube, by this one, by Diyar. Select is here, then River Residences, then we have Leave Residences over there. So this tiny strip of land designed for residential properties, you see this road dividing it into two parts. So this tiny strip of land is designated for residential properties. This part will be staying as a maritime free zone. So you will always have shipyards, warehouses, you will have office buildings. By the way, they're building new office buildings here. So this business area needs a proper level of housing. And Select Group is in a perfect location, just at the entrance. And if you get a proper unit with a sea view, so you will get something that is facing Rashid Yachts and Marina. You have a beautiful view. You are across the road from the main corporate housing building the other office buildings, and the one that will be still built here. So my strategy is very simple. I'm buying a unit here which costs me, a one-bedroom unit costs me 1.5, 1.6 million dirhams. I'm buying good deals where sellers are selling at original price or close to original price. DLD that they paid and the original price is just the cost that they paid to develop it, right? So plus minus 100,000 dirhams to that price, I think a good deal, because we will be at 2,300 per square foot in this location. Whatever is developed by Live, by Beyond in next launches, we are at 3,000 dirhams per square foot right now. So that project by Select Group will be delivered in Q3, Q4 2026. Final payment, here is the tricky part. Final payment with Select is 60%. So if I mortgage 60%, my mortgage will be paid by tenant. I'll be easily waiting for another 2 years after the handover of this building for the developments that Beyond and other companies are doing there to finish. And after they finished, if people were buying at 3,000 or 2,500 dirham, what will be the resale price, the asking price for that properties? That will be above 3,200, 3,500, right? So if I'm buying at 2,300 now, and I want to resell in 2 or 3 years, I'll be doing that at 3,000, then at 3,000, which is the original price now for the developments by Omniat. Then it means that I will make, together with the mortgage, I will make more than 100% return on equity that I've invested, which means around 30-35% annualized. So there is logic behind going these projects. But for the projects that are targeting luxurious kind of vibe and audience, I'm not sure that an industrial free zone is a perfect fit for a luxurious community with the jungles, with parks, whatever. Anyway, it adds a lot of value to the island. I'm not against that. It's doable. You know, people are having different tastes. Maybe someone wants to live with open sea views. Views are beautiful, by the way. You have open sea views for corner units, like in Anwa, for example, that was delivered by Omniat. For the apartments where you have double height or you have corner views, it's really beautiful. But is it enough? I mean, for residents to come from other area in Dubai and to live on the island, I mean, they need a big mall. They need a park. Well, we'll have a park here. They will need other services and entertainment in the area. If you look again on the map, the residential strip of land and the amenities you can develop here are very condensed, and it's a 1 kilometers promenade that you have along the seaside. You will have some amenities, some entertainment, restaurant that again we are expecting Beyond to develop, but depending on your lifestyle, it can be sufficient if you are living in the area, if you need to be in Maritime. But if you have a choice of staying in any area close to Maritime, there are a lot of other developments that offer way higher standards of life. I mean, in terms of accessibility to schools, hospitals, shopping malls, entertainment centers, beach access properties, by the way, Dubai Island. My take on the island is that we should invest into things that we definitely understand, where we have the answers to the question, who is my buyer, what price he will be tolerating, what premiums he can pay, and why. So my target audience is people working in free zone, those who are top managers, employees of these companies. These companies, by the way, they are making a lot of money. So I'm targeting these people and I'm offering them, compared to all the other options on the island, relatively low price per square foot. Because again, my price with the premium will be original price for the developments that will come later. Now, and they will be happy to pay me premium or to pay me some good rent just to stay across the road from their office building. I'm not selling luxurious kind of lifestyle to them. I'm not selling some other benefits. I'm selling them convenience and the proper value for money. That's why I genuinely believe that Nautica 1 and even 2 was 10% higher than Nautica 1. These projects are perfectly balanced. I mean, price per square foot and the quality that you get. So, and I have an answer who needs that properties. So I'm not saying that all the other developments are bad in the island. Again, my lenses and my take on any area is purely making money, investment side of the game. There is different game. There is home buyers who might be driven by emotions, by likeness of the property, fitting perfectly into someone's taste. So he likes that property and community, he wants to live there, right? So what I told you now doesn't make sense for him. He's not trying to sell or to rent that apartment to residents of Maritime Free Zone. That can be, again, but that's not the type of my clients. My clients are those who want to make money on properties, either renting them out, reselling them, or leveraging on a mortgage. So I have some good offers in that buildings because when they were originally selling, we had a lot of buyers for that select groups, waterfront properties, and had a lot of sales there. There are a couple of clients who are selling close to original price just because they need money for their business. Let me know in comments, or my contacts are in the description, if you also want to explore these opportunities in Maritime City. I have a couple of good deals over there. They won't be lasting long, but if you want to tap on that, let me know and we can discuss it.